play of the game from way down.
1, 2, silence. Rainer getting absolutely
A team wipe.
The living bomb's going.
Oh my goodness, the ring. Bombstastic gonna find Rainer.
Ready.
Welcome to... No, Rec, where'd you go? I had lost you. There you are. Hey, Rex Pack. What's going on? Welcome to another NGS matchup tonight. We're visiting in on Division B East. It's ReGen Phoenix coming into their second half of a doubleheader tonight. They're going to be facing up against the heroes of the United States. I'll be joined by Recychic once again. How's it going, my man?
It's going well, I think. It's good to be back. I said I might come back last night, and I decided to. So here I am. Hi, everyone.
We had a great time last night. We got to check out Roll One Esports and Logical Decision. It was Logical Decision taking the 2-0 victory there. Tonight we're gonna flip coasts. We went from the west now over to the east here in Division B. I got all of our players in a lobby. I'm sure they're ready to go. It's currently 10:01 Eastern. So we are 1 minute behind schedule. That's my fault. It's okay. I'm sure these teams don't mind spending an extra second getting ready. Now we're seeing they are ready to go. And we're heading to Dragonshire first, Rec. Thanks for that follow, Greenfish.
Oh, boy. Dragonshire. I remember playing this, seeing this last night. We talked about it. We talked about all sorts of wonderful things with Dragonshire.
Yeah, it was quite the night on Dragonshire last night, I believe. We had... that was the Chen game. Logical Decision got Ulysses on Chen. They had the Sylvanas for Ziltoid, which is so good. And then a lot of sick plays coming towards the end of that game, finding some kills and finding the win. And I think often here on Dragonshire, we're expecting a bit longer of a game than most of those maps, right, Rec?
Yeah, typically. I mean, it could go any amount of time, really. But let's get into the game. We're already in draft. Malthael first ban. Okay.
Have we seen a lot of Malthael out of HOTUS this season? Not quite sure, but Phoenix going to go ahead and focus that one down, trying to maybe win a solo lane matchup in that top lane.
Yeah, I mean, like... Oh,
Falstead.
Okay, yeah. Another one that could be in the solo. We discussed last night, too, that I mentioned how the top lane in this map is like both the most important and least important lane at the same time. It is the solo lane. It's important to win that lane, but at the same time, no one ends there. So
if you bring the Dragon Knight up there, you're pretty much wasting the objective. But of course, as you're saying, you have to have enough to go for in that solo lane matchup up against your opponent. You have to be able to stand in there, win the shrine.
Absolutely.
And so often we keep seeing some of these heroes that are struggling trading in. We've seen a dominant Chen. Last night the Chen was really good, but then we were surprised by the Dahaka on the other side, able to deal with it a little bit.
Yeah, it was definitely an awesome night last night. There was so many fun plays being had, and it was so back and forth. It was a lot of fun. If you guys haven't seen that VOD, you should really watch it. Like if you're craving some hots, like definitely check out Roll One Esports versus Logical Decision. That was a lot of fun to cast.
So
once again, another solo laner. Look at that.
Taking out the Falstead and the Dahaka, two globals. They both can play the solo lane, although I think Falstead a little bit better in the 4-man here on Dragonshire. Final ban there by HOTUS. It's a new Brack. First sign of anyone being worried about a tank here. But this will be ReGen Phoenix first to grab it. And I'm definitely thinking they want a tank. I don't think they want to give up too much more room. Maybe that Diablo flipping hands, but I'm going to be wrong. It's Maiev picked up by Darabo.
Yeah, that's cool. I've seen Maiev being played by Darabo before. I almost said that in reverse. No, I've seen it before. It's dope. It's a lot of fun. I know personally, obviously, I know more about ReGen Phoenix than I know about Heroes of the United States, but I have scrimmed HOTUS in the past. So, I'm excited to see what they can bring as well.
Kale, Das, and Johanna. This is a tank that we've seen Arrow play a little bit of, that Johanna.
Yes.
But I think he's still going to have preference elsewhere. Still at ETC available. Still at Diablo available. Maybe even going into the garage here with the Maiev wouldn't be a bad decision. 10 seconds left, though, for them to make that choice before our second ban phase. I think they definitely want to grab it here. I don't know if they want to wait much longer, especially if they have one of them in mind. It's just,
Well,
what's going on? We don't want to tank, I guess.
here's the thing. If you're gonna take an ETC, I actually almost prefer it in the 4 or 5, or the second round post ban, simply because of things like interrupts and whatnot, and they already have 2 very excellent interrupters of Mosh Pit, which I know Arrow claims there's no other ult. Stage dive is better. Don't at me. But I'm excited to see what this ban is. Maybe it is ETC. Who knows? Hey.
All right.
Look
That's
at
what I
that.
was thinking. They probably would have wanted to grab before the ban phase, but instead it will be banned out.
They managed to spell it right too. That's good.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Shui throwing some shade out in chat. He says you got no green screen, no sunglasses, feels awful.
Who? said
Shui.
that? I don't know who that is.
Okay. I see how it is, Rek. All right, all right. Shui, you get the battle back now. Sylvanas is our final ban, though. I don't mind that. I think that's actually a smart ban. We saw the power last night, being able to push with the DK. Has a lot of tank killing potential as well. Especially when that spell power can get stacked up. I mean, I think Sylvanas is just way too strong to have to deal with. Especially if you want to go into the ETC, you can be a little bit vulnerable, especially after his armor fades off. 3-4 picks here for Hodis. They want Deckard Cain. They're going to pair it up with Nazeebo?
Nazeebo? Okay. I mean,
so
listen.
they get a bit of synergy now with the zombie wall flame strike. Maybe get some good stacks there.
Yeah.
I don't know. How does the Nazeebo play in? I guess they're going to want to keep him in the 4-man, get that Vile Infection stacked up quickly, but really waiting until level 20 until Nazeebo becomes a huge threat in the game. Artanis and Garrosh the final 2. I was thinking Garrosh might have been the tank here too.
Yeah, definitely. Without a doubt in my mind. I like that a lot. Especially on this. I love him on this map. ReGen Red Season 4. ReGen Red, I mean, we played him a lot on this map. This was our go-to. It was always the old Delta Bush Garrosh throw, Malfurion root, bye-bye. But in this case, it's actually Polymorph as the Polymorph is the follow-up, and Jaina's going to be the damage.
I like this Sonya last pick. It's going to be able to deal with the Artanis. There's not really a good way for Art to stun out that spin, so Sonya just keeps going and going. Whirlwind build should be a thing here for Waterboy TKD. But I got to ask you guys in chat. You guys are here watching, 21 of you right now. Thank you for that raid earlier by Mark Zombie, bringing over a ton of you NGS viewers. You got to let me know, though, in chat, hashtag RGP or hashtag HOTUS. Right now in chat, place your votes. I think I said this last night like 4 times, but exercise your right to vote. And do it here in chat. Rek, who you got your money on here after looking at these drafts?
So here's the thing, right? I'm going to tell you what I like. I love the Garrosh, Brightwing, Jaina, bye-bye comp that I mentioned before. But this is what I like from HOTUS. I love Johanna Deckard. I love that combination. It's one of my absolute favorites. Of course, Deckard has been nerfed since, and is since been less relevant, but it's one of my favorite combinations in the entire game. Condemn and Scroll of Sealing is awesome together. But go ahead and introduce the teams, Mark.
I absolutely should. Here on the left-hand side, we got ReGen Phoenix Arrow, the captain up front on the Garrosh, co-captained here by Arya playing Brightwing. Darabo's on the Maiev. Murder playing Jaina tonight, and Artanis picked up by Mudge. Once again, they are ReGen Phoenix.
All right, and on my side, the right side, the red side, we've got Blaze will be playing Kel'Thas, Watson will be playing Johanna, Waterboy TKD, excuse me, will be playing Sonya, Jub on Deckard, and Clyde DH will be playing Nazeebo. Clyde.
Big flip already by Arrow. Polymorph follow-up by Brightwing. Walking away with the Iron Skins Johanna. They're going to be okay for here. Actually, the better exchange coming from HOTUS there. Getting some bomb spread, a little bit of a flame strike from Kael'Thas. Good damage so far there by Blaze.
Yeah, I mean, that's how ReGen Red Season 4 always started their games. We liked to go in the Delta and just get that Garrosh throw right out the gate. Unfortunately, there was nothing doing there. It was Johanna that they threw, and she simply walks away.
Checking out the matchup up top, Artanis versus Sonya. We're highly projecting Sonya to be able to win that lane for Hodis. It's going to be tough. Once again, stopping the spins, stopping the health regen Sonya can give herself. And there's going to have to be some sort of rotation to help. Maybe even that Brightwing is enough to get up there with the Polymorph, help secure a kill for Artanis with a good swap. There's a lot of early rotations here so far, Rec. Looks like first camp being worked on, though, by ReGen Phoenix. That's Maev. Going to get some help here. Maybe not. Yes, Jaina's going to take a look at it and help Darabo out.
Yeah, why not? I mean, let's get those camps out now while we can. A little bit of soak missing for ReGen Phoenix. Maybe not, actually. These waves are being pushed up. Never mind. I'm a liar. Don't listen to me, fellas.
Other side of the map now, we see the siege camp being worked on by Hodis. Good scouting here by Watson, holding that delta, as you like to call it. I call it the triangle, actually, Rec. But, you know, to each their own.
Yeah. No. I like the triangle. But here comes Kael'thas getting flipped and tethered by Maev. He's making it out slowly with the Deckard, but isn't quite enough. The potions are not quite enough. He goes down.
First blood of the game, Fan of Knives locking it home for ReGen Phoenix. They're going to be on the point. Actually, Errol thought he was on the point. Checked his feet and realized he wasn't quite on it, but there you go. Both will be channeled right now for ReGen Phoenix. Space Shift up top, helping out Mudge. Waterboy TKD, very low, 74 out. There's the Polymorph, and Arya picking up the kill on Brightwing there. Sonya's going to fall 14 seconds until she's back up. That means ReGen Phoenix a little bit of room, and Darabo's going to secure the first Dragon Knight of the game. We're just about 2 minutes and 30 seconds in here.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, no, good work on our friend Array. Well, your friend, not my friend. She doesn't like you very much. Array to manage to snag that last basic attack on Sonya. I really like. I managed to slip up there just in time for it too. So, very cool. Dragon Knight was picked up. You are correct, and it looks like it's just gonna get the turrets here on the mid lane, and maybe we get a wave out of Bop. Who knows?
Yeah, likely just this wave here. Maybe one fire blast onto the wall.
Yeah, quick one, just a quick one, and back off. Yeah, look at that. Still floating around down here. Nope, yeah, there it is. Maya's gonna be able to get out of here too. Yeah. Very
I like
nice.
this positioning by Arrow, making sure no one's coming on that deep flank, protecting his team, playing that one smart, but pushing right back in after the DK. Here is Heroes of the United States in this bottom lane. Plenty of potions sitting at their feet. Just missing their Nazeebo, who's back at mid, so Phoenix can be able to rotate down here. Actually, look at this. Brightwing up top probably has Phase Shift. Let me check that. Yeah, Phase Shift ready to go for Brightwing here in this lane matchup up against Sonya as Artanis rotated down to the Bruiser camp.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, Brightwing has the ability to leave at any time. She can do that whenever she wants, and can therefore catch the soak that Artanis would otherwise be missing from taking this camp. So very nice, very nice.
We didn't talk about this yet, but Nazeebo went into the spider build, not frogs here, up against this double frontline Garrosh Artanis, even the Maev. I think for me, I probably would have gone with the Toads, just because you get so much more spread damage onto the front. Yeah, if they're trying to isolate out a backline target with something like a leap later on, maybe Spiders is the play.
Yeah, I mean, Spiders is good against one target, right? Like, especially that level 7, I think it is. Yeah, the 7 talent, Spirit of Arakir. Usually, you know, it adds 2 additional Spiders if it hits only one hero. So, I don't agree with it either. I think that Toads would have been fine, especially, as I mentioned before, like, Condemn and Scroll of Sealing combination. Sorry, that throw made me giggle. The Scroll of Sealing combination. So, you know, if you're going to get a whole bunch of people in one route, I would think to spread the damage out. But, you know what? If it works, it works. Like, I'm not going to be too picky. I don't know as much about Nazeebo as I used to, because when I first picked up this game, he was my go-to damage. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, he is a beginner's damage.
Yeah, he is.
Let's talk about this bottom lane for a second. We have siege camps pushing both directions, but that Bruiser camp picked up by ReGen Phoenix here in the bottom lane means they're going to get a little bit more sieging onto that wall. They're able to take out the bottom turret as Arrows holding on to this point. Up top, Maev and Artanis are going to be battling up against Sonya in just a moment, as Brightwing hanging out at mid, possibly waiting for a Dragon Knight channel here in just a second.
Patiently waiting, lurking, always watching. Brightwing.
I'm trying to flip
looks-
around both sides of the map because there were fights going on at the same
I
exact
know.
time, top lane and bottom lane on these shrines. It was Sonya
Are
being
you-
pushed off. There's also Garrosh being pushed off. There's the phase shift, big extra healing onto Garrosh, making sure he's not going to fall there.
Yes,
But-
however, he did use his taunt there. I don't know if you noticed that,
Oh.
but that cooldown is now gone. So, in a way, this is actually looking really bad for ReGen Phoenix. They're going to be down an ult here if they decide to engage.
Mudge flipping through the wall, finding Sonya, but she pops Wrath of the Berserker. There is going to be that huge lightning on top, but it's not as effective with that added movement speed. You see Sonya able to kite it so easily, and that means Mudge going to have to go back to the well, tap, and resume trying to fight against the Sonya, but I don't know. This is the point in the game where that matchup's just going to be a little bit too much for him to handle.
Yeah, it looks that way. I mean, oh, excuse me, Windows Defender, how dare you? Maiev manages to dodge a big stun there. Kael'thas gets caught out, but Decker manages to sleep the entire enemy team. Doesn't matter. Murder's there to finish the kill, but Maiev goes down as well. Oh no, and it looks like Garrosh isn't long for this world either.
Yeah,
Those are
it was Blaze right before falling, dropping that Phoenix right on top of the entire team of Phoenix there in the bottom lane. Able to get the one kill on his way out from the grave.
Yes, a Phoenix for Phoenix is not making me... I wanted a rhyme and I couldn't think of anything. Darn.
While that
This
was
is why I'm
going on,
not a
Brightwing snuck on to the top lane, helping recapture that for ReGen Phoenix. As a few heroes are respawning, we're back at full strength for both sides, level 11 to level 11. Nothing really to mention here outside of you already saw that stay a while and listen, get a little bit of value. Well played there by Deckard Cain. And it's Gargantuan for Nazeebo. We'll see if that gets value. Here's going to be a scroll of ceiling right on top of 2. Blizzard going to try to reduce some of the shielding Johanna put on herself, but she's able to get right on out. And that's going to be another fight with just a few heroics thrown out and no kills.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like we're just exchanging R keys here for both sides of these teams, and not a whole lot doing in terms of team fights. Uh-oh.
Arrow's going to be locked in the scroll of ceiling. That should be enough damage to take him out, but Emerald Wind trying to save the day. 100 health, finally falling as Garrosh. 3 kills apiece now for each of our teams, and a huge advantage on the map currently for Hodis as they already have control of both of these shrines. All they need to do is make it to mid, but first they're going to stop by at this siege camp on the side of ReGen Phoenix's map. Are they giving up too much time here? We don't know. Sonya's
I don't
trying to
think
channel
so.
it. And now Artana's going to be able to walk on to the top. So I think they did give up the channel. Yeah, bottom's actually already taken back there by Brightwing and Jaina. And now both will be in control of ReGen Phoenix.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it was a huge deal that they took the camp. I think that, or let me rephrase that. I think it's a good thing that they took the camp. It was a nice little distraction. They could get this back whenever they want, and they're going to do that exactly right now. 13s were picked up for both sides. We didn't really talk about builds, did we, Murda? Not really, outside of Nazeebo.
Yeah, the only one that we really looked at and saw anything worth mentioning is maybe that Nazeebo. Does he go into Vial Infection already at 108 stacks? I think likely the answer to that will be yes.
So, yeah.
And the Emerald Wind, we saw almost getting a little bit of value there.
Uh-oh.
It might have to come out again here. There it is. Arya protecting a few more teammates, but look at this Warden's Cage. Stay a while and listen, keeping a few locked inside, but they pop right on out. The sleep's over, and Darebo's still alive, now trying to escape, will fall. Friendly toss by Garrosh going to save Jaina, and that's likely going to be it. Oh no, this zombie wall and this Gargantuan, that's going to kill a Garrosh as well. Double kill for Heroes of the United States. Still going to be able to push here in the bottom lane. They got a siege camp with them. Plenty of heroes that can do damage, including this Kael'thas and Nazeebo. That's a lot of siege power. That's going to be our first structure of the game, Rek.
Yeah, first structure and first dragon looks like for Otis. Oh, maybe not. Araya says, no thank you.
Nartana's running right back to the top. That's going to be another stall here by ReGen Phoenix. Just 5 more seconds until Garrosh is back on the map. Now Arya's in trouble. Has the Emerald Wind, still scooting back and lives with 200 health. Emerald Wind saving herself in that situation.
I personally don't like Emerald Wind. I almost always take Blink Heal, but that's when I'm convinced. All right, okay. I'm right.
Bruiser Camp pushing up top. Sonya's there in response. Means ReGen Phoenix can send 5 down here to the bottom lane. Try to look for a fight before level 16 is achieved by Hodis. Arrow right on top of the Johanna, waiting for that Iron Skin to expire. There's the Polymorph, and this is just a ton of damage from Blaze. Look at Kel'Thas getting plenty of value with these living bombs, spreading from hero to hero. Gargantuan's destroyed, and ReGen Phoenix still here to fight as Sonya still all alone in the top lane. This is still a 5v4 for ReGen Phoenix.
Yeah, I mean, once again, ours just being exchanged. Actually, I'm a liar. They haven't really been exchanged here. Gargantuan went out and Blessed Shield went out, but only ult used in for ReGen Phoenix was the Warlord's Challenge.
And still down the bottom, more of a fight. Arrow walking on the point, surrounded by a sea of red, popping his self-unstoppable, getting out of there with Indomitable. 400, less than 400 health actually. Garrosh has to get out. It means the rest of ReGen Phoenix does as well. Artanis once again scooting to the top shrine to stall and give ReGen Phoenix enough time to get level 16.
Yes, he's gonna scooty his booty up there. But here comes another camp invade from Hodis. And wow, that camp went down real fast.
Wisely taken. I mean, no Warden's Cage available, and you just walk in there. I do want to say, this is the 3rd time this game I've seen Johanna a little slow to pick up talents. We're almost through level 16. Previously, I saw the level 7 go all the way until level 8 until it was picked.
Actually, before I go into this, let's take a look at this potential Sonya kill.
There's a good taunt. Yeah. Emerald Wind gonna disengage the fight. Now Garrosh kind of stuck. Had to use Indomitable again. But being blinded, being slowed, Arrow's gonna fall. That's a kill on Garrosh. 40 seconds till he's back up as Hodis still gonna be pushing in. They got this Sonya Wrath of Berserker still activated, trying to spin, but not enough heroes here for the time being, so just gonna whack on the wall. But look at all the damage behind it. A Bruiser Camp, a Catapult, a Minion Wave, and Gary the Gargantuan. Hodis trying to get the first keep of the game.
Yeah, I think they might have it here with a Nazebo push and just 5-man push in general, along with a camp here. I think they've got it on lock. There it goes.
And look, Johanna still not taking that level 16 talent. We're almost at level 18. Am I crazy?
Maybe they forgot.
No, maybe their control key's broken.
Oh, that'd be unfortunate. Okay, so what I wanted to highlight was Arrow's 13 choice, double up as opposed to the Groundbreaker shield, which
interesting.
I think I know why. I think that he was. Oh no. I think he was concerned about the Kel'Thas first and wanted to give himself extra armor in case he had a living bomb on him. That's my logic.
Both shrines in possession of ReGen Phoenix. They're pushing in on this bottom lane. This is a smart little push here. They don't quite have vision on everyone right now. Garrosh split all the way at mid. Gonna have to make this long rotation to rejoin the team. So they are gonna be split. And this Blessed Shield's any good. Oh, they're not even gonna take it. This is just a great spot for ReGen Phoenix, or is it? Phoenix drop. Look at all the damage coming out behind it. 1, 2 are gonna fall for ReGen Phoenix. Might be one going on the other side. Yeah, and Nazebo's gonna fall, but it's still a 3-for-1 so far. And I don't know how ReGen Phoenix can stop getting or stop Hodis from getting both of these shrines. Finally, they have possession at top, and they're standing next to the bottom, and Sonya's already at mid, so likely gonna be their first Dragon Knight of the game. But this was such a long objective phase, Rek.
Oh, absolutely. Sometimes these phases could go on forever. Sometimes they're about 5 seconds long. That's the beauty of Dragonshire. You never know what you're gonna get.
And the longer this game goes on like that means the closer and closer we get to Nazebo reaching level 20, having that viral infection and being a real imminent threat in every single team fight. Look how close we are, just another quarter of a level, and once these towers go down, that might even be it. One more wave it looks like, but does Nazebo go viral infection? Still not at the stacks, but he's getting pretty close, right?
Looks that way. 20 about to get caught here for Hodis. Do they get it? Yeah, there it is. Dragon Knight taking a lot of damage, but I think the keep is down regardless.
Maybe not. Stay a while and listen. Trapping into Arrow actually walks in as well on Garage, so going to be slept for a few seconds as the disengage is made by Hodis. They still have that talent tier advantage they just grabbed at level 20. They were able, of course, to get that keep in the bottom lane earlier, and a lot of damage just done onto that mid keep, setting themselves up for a really easy late game, as they still have 5 structures standing on their side. The only one down is this top fort that's honestly the least important lane maybe in any map in Heroes of the Storm.
Yeah, it's whatever. I mean, if it goes down, it goes down, right? They want to relieve the pressure that is top. I mean, is it gonna get too much value? No. Nobody ends top. That's just not a thing.
Gonna use this opportunity with the Storm talents, moving in on the Bruiser camp of ReGen Phoenix. Plenty of room to make this play. Only Darabo nearby on Maiev. Gonna check it out, but check it right on back. Not wanting to walk into 5 heroes from Otis. This might be a situation they want to try to defend, but it's gonna be a big uphill battle for Phoenix trying to save this. There's Gary the Gargantuan once again, finishing off the middle keep. That'll be 2 keeps down now in favor of Hodis.
Actually, it was the flashlight from Watson that finished the keep. Excuse you.
Oh golly. Oh golly, Rick. Bruiser camp down, bottom available. Hodis moving over quickly. They have all 5 of their heroes stacked up now. 170 stacks on the Zebo. Johanna yet to pick the level 20 now. I guess trolling me. I don't know. Maybe not trolling me. But expecting indestructible.
Yeah, I would hope so. Maybe it's a UI bug. Oh, there it is, indestructible.
Did we get it? Okay, yeah, indestructible.
Yeah, we're good. And Vile Infection is complete. So this is the big uphill battle that we're talking about. I like this play from Hodis right now, taking control of Delta there, or the triangle, or whatever you want to call it. Look at this. Mudge doesn't even know.
Yeah, Mudge right
doesn't even know.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
Doesn't walk into it.
No, he didn't walk into it, which I guess is a good thing, but now they're caught out, Murda.
Yeah, Hodis walking in. Good Bless Shield to lead it off, and Jaina, you weren't even on the map. Instantly deleted. Make it 2 as Garrosh falls as well. The silence is there on Artanis, and Mudge will fall. Darabo, the only one still here, because Brightwing up in the top lane didn't phase shift in time. Means triple kill, means bottom shrine, or they don't even really need it. They might just be walking straight to the core here.
Yeah,
definitely the play. They are not going to have the Wrath. Sonya just about to expire. So Wrath down, but probably not going to matter at all. Here comes Hodis onto the core of ReGen Phoenix.
Here they come. They're on the core now. 95%. Oh my goodness. The Vile Infection is just too powerful from the Zebo. It's going to take this core down super fast unless something happens here between these two. No, that's going to be GG. Well played to Heroes of the United States.
Yeah, the Heroes are going to take game number 1. Dragonshire in the books now. Kind of start to finish. Didn't really need to wait for Nazebo to hit level 20. Eventually made it there. Eventually got the stacks done, but didn't really come into play. 12 kills to 4 in favor of Hodis. They're going to have that 1-0 map lead heading into our next one. Of course, we don't know where we're going yet, but maybe changing around the pick priority here. Who wants that first pick? Who wants that map pick? Map number 1 was selected by Hodis, and you know they held their home court there on Dragonshire.
That they did. I'm happy to see that they managed to show off why it is that they like it. I'm just trying to take a look at these talents. I don't see anything too out of the ordinary here, aside from the double up and perhaps the spiders. But I want to highlight the Deckard Cain, right? Like
sure.
a lot, I even said it myself. Like
possibly
right.
player
like,
of the game there. He did outstanding.
Yeah,
with the
I think he did. Jump did a spectacular job. Yeah, I want to highlight that real quick. Like, yeah, Deckard's fallen out. We can all admit that, but I don't think he's completely out of it. If you have enough CC, which this team in fact did in fact have, he's fine. Like, right, he contributes. I don't like it, I guess, when people say, "Oh, Deckard, he stinks." Like, no, he's not quite what he used to be, but he doesn't stink. So I don't know, man. That's my proof right there. That's my proof. Okay.
Well, we already have a lobby forming here. Did want to take
that was
a
quick.
short Patreon announcement at the very minimum, as we're waiting for Rec to join the lobby as well. So, viewers, here's a message from Nexus Gaming Series. All right, yeah. Make sure you check out the NGS Patreon over at patreon.com/Heroes Nexus Gaming Series. Plenty of ways for you to contribute. I think as little as $1 a month, you can help keep the lights on for NGS. Every little bit helps. They're asking if people are ready. Okay, we're ready. A very quick lobby setup. Can't complain there. We're heading on into Cursed Hollow. I don't think I ever mentioned the map bans.
I put them in chat.
Okay, they were in chat, but I'll
they were in
announce
chat.
them
Go
here
ahead
just in
and say
case you're watching on YouTube in the future and you can't read chat. ReGen Phoenix banned out Alterac Pass and Tomb of the Spider Queen. Here's the United States banned out Braxis Holdout and Volskaya. That first map, Dragonshire, was picked by Hodis. This second map appears to have been picked by ReGen Phoenix. Oh, I gotta switch us to the draft scene. My bad. Here we go.
Oh,
you didn't miss anything. Don't worry.
Okay, all right. All right. All right. So we saw a big solo lane choke last game. I'm wondering if we're going to see something similar here. Cursed Hollow, since it's so massive, it's got, there really is no one solo lane per se. So I don't know if we're going to see anything similar to that, but maybe we will, maybe we won't. Maybe Falstad's out here. Let's see. Hey, look at that.
Hey, he's gone again.
Bye
What's your
bye.
opinion on how we felt about the Brightwing in game number 1? Did it bring enough to the matchup? Was the Emerald Wind really the proper setup? Like, it appears to me like you have that Garrosh. You want to pull in some of those heroes, especially when you have Maev as well. The Emerald Wind, maybe a little bit of counter synergy at times when you're trying to have those heroes stacked up, and just a straight counter by the early pick to Kael'thas meant like they really could never get that Warden's Cage in a spot that was a good fight for them.
Right. Yeah. No. I don't love Brightwing like that. Polymorph is awesome. I really like it as a follow up to Garrosh, to be sure. But I personally think Tyrande would have been a much better choice. Malfurion would have been a good choice too. But who knows? Maybe it's a comfort for Aurea. I don't know. Brightwing though, just
Okay.
Eh,
All right. So
yeah.
we're not too hot on the Brightwing in that matchup, but so far we're seeing very similar bans that we did in game number 1. In fact, all of them will be the same except this Johanna replacing a Dahaka ban.
Yeah, I mean, Johanna was a big issue for them last game. Watson playing that they did a spectacular job on them, on her. So, getting all my pronouns mixed up. I'm sorry. Watson did a spectacular job playing Johanna last game, really giving ReGen Phoenix a hard time. So I think it makes sense. It's definitely a target.
First pick for Hodis. It's going to be Dahaka. We saw him ban game 1. Here, I think a better map than Dragonshire even. Cursed Hollow, it's so big. He's able to get everywhere. There's a lot of bushes in the jungle. Dahaka can be an absolute beast here. And they're confident with the hero. You see them prioritizing it. Phoenix was so worried about it, they had to ban it in game 1. And that's just an early confident pick there for Clyde.
Yes, I like the pick. There you go.
Ooh. Okay, so picking the map and coming out with a strategy. They want Abathur. They're going to pair it with Arthas. It's a decent matchup into the Dahaka for the solo lane. If they want to send Arrow up to solo lane against a Dahaka.
Yeah.
I don't expect that. 3 seconds left for the picks from Hodis. 2 and 3 on the way. We're going to go with Malfurion and Tracer. I love these. Malf able to put those Qs on and keep Tracer healed wherever she's at. Rek, your opinions on this tandem here? You're excited. You're very excited.
Oh, very excited about this game. I want to see some wacky stuff. Show me something wacky. Uther was banned. Oh man, I wanted Abuther. I wanted Abuther. Darn. If my man Cotillion is in chat, can I get a tear? Just a teardrop.
Oh look, Cotilli, he actually said, "Here comes the Abacomp." I guess he was projecting it. Reading that in chat now. Greymane, the final ban here from Hodis after ReGen Phoenix took away the Uther.
Oh man. Okay, I can't wait to see what comes out here. I think so far, Arthas is a really good clone target. I'm hoping for maybe a Jaina or something else to go along with it, but I'm really excited to see what comes out. I don't know. I don't know what
some
they're
damage that isn't like skill shot damage to deal with the Tracer. They need some auto attack.
Right.
They need something. Sonya not really the answer. Stukov can be if you can land the silence and keep her from doing her rewind. Sure.
Yeah. If you're
but
good at landing virulent, you know.
I gotta see something that can just straight auto attack this Tracer down. Maybe even just
it's
a
Jimmy.
Rainer. Yeah.
Maybe it's Jimmy.
I don't think any mage is gonna fit in at this point.
No. And Hodis, what kind of goodies do you have for me? What kind of goodies are
Ooh, so they want a little bit of combo of their own with these the Mosh Pit. They're gonna have the Ring of Frost from Jaina. Not a lot of additional single target burst. I mean, Jaina can be that, but pairing him with the Tracer, you're not really going for a huge blow up. They're gonna rely a lot on Jaina reducing the health bars and then Tracer moving in to finish him off. How does ReGen Phoenix respond? They just want the Rainer. I think this is really the only hero that's worth looking at to deal with the Tracer.
No, I think that's the play for sure. Yeah, I think the clone target's Arthas. The point is, it's the clone goes just deep. He just goes deep, and basically sits on that back line, which is going to be Jaina and Malfurion, while the rest of the team catches up and tries to polish off the rest of the team. So I think that's what the Abathur comp does here.
Well, let's talk to chat. Let's see what chat has to say.
Yeah,
Hashtag RGP or hashtag Hodis in chat right now. Place your votes here for game number 2. Who you're rooting for, let us know. Yeah, Rek, I think I almost just have to feel a lot better here about the side of Hodis. I think they're coming in with the strategy they're comfortable on. I've seen Blaze play this Tracer before in NGS. It's pretty darn good. And they have the right healer to pair with it, and one of the strongest tanks in the meta right now with ETC. I think they're going to take this game number 2, but we're going to find out as we are loading in. Let me introduce this team on the left-hand side. Once again, they are ReGen Phoenix. Arrow up front on the Arthas. Ari going to be playing the Stukov. Murder picking up that Jim, and Darabo's on Abathur, which means up top in the solo lane, it's Mudge on the Sonya. Ladies and gents, welcome to the stage. They are ReGen Phoenix.
And on your right side, red side, yeah. Waterboy TKD, excuse me. Waterboy TKD will be playing Jaina. Blaze will be playing Tracer. Jub on Malfurion. Watson will be playing ETC. And Clyde on Dichunko.
Clyde.
Yep. That's what I said. Clyde.
Ooh, some bits coming in. PogChamp 100 from Super Carb saying, go ReGen. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for being here. Congrats on your win tonight, Carb. ReGen Anomaly picking up their first win on the stage. Let's go. Proud of you guys tonight. Thanks for being here. Thanks for tuning in.
Very exciting.
Level 1 talents up on the screen. Still nothing from Abathur. And it's going to be Tissue Regen from Dahaka.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I think there's really only one choice here for Abathur. I think it's got to be the shield Carapace, right? I think that's the play.
I would think so.
No. Pressurized glands. I've seen this actually. Okay. I have been seeing that lately. So
yeah, I mean,
it's
a bit more damage if they plan on putting the hat on Arthas. He's able to go a little bit deeper, surround some of these heroes, get the slow, get the extra slow even from the adrenal overload. Isn't that what it's called? Spike burst.
Spike burst. Yeah, at 13, right?
Okay. Yeah. So I think that's what they're looking at, but. Is there enough follow-up damage? Is the Sonya going to be there? What's the plan with the rest of the comp? We know what the plan is for Hodis. It's pretty obvious. They have the ETC. They have the Jaina. Really doesn't matter which old Jaina wants to go. It's going to be powerful paired in with the Tracer. Do you think Phoenix is going to be able to get on top of any targets, find any kills? It's really going to be dealing with nimble Tracer, I think, is going to be the biggest worry for them.
Absolutely, and I really like this block party pickup from ETC. That's going to make Rainer's job that much harder. Block party, of course, giving 75 physical armor to his teammates. I think every time he uses an ability, pretty much. Yeah, every time and heroic ability. So pretty much any ability that he uses is going to give his team 75 armor. And Jimmy, unfortunately,
not the fastest auto attacks.
Yeah, not really. So that's going to make Tracer even more difficult to kill, unfortunately. But
this is a lot of pressure up top, and they're finding it before that Mule's an option for Abathur later on. First tower down, it belongs to Hodis as Blaze is continuing the push up top here on the Tracer. We see Malfurion and Jaina move on over to the Bruiser camp here ahead of our first tribute of the game. Going to be spawning up top, right in the middle. Even advantage for both sides. This is my kind of starting position.
Very cool. Dahaka, of course, can stay bottom. He can, you know, burrow in whenever he feels like. And technically, I guess Abathur could burrow in whenever he felt like too, but let's not talk about that. Let's pretend that never happens.
4v4 as Dahaka still down in that bottom lane as mentioned, and ReGen Phoenix currently with the zone in front of this tribute, but not enough room to get the channel off yet. Both sides still exchanging a bit of damage as Dahaka going to show up, landing the drag on Arthas. Excuse me, on Sonya. Mudge going to spin on out. There's the pulse bomb backside. Murder's going to live. Rainer's still standing. Get some health back as well. And this is a good turnaround now for ReGen Phoenix. Dahaka low has to pop the essence. Clyde scooting away, but Howling Blast going to miss. And that means he's going to have enough health to start re-engaging with the rest of Hodis on the back of that huge power slide by ETC, locking in 3. Still not enough damage to kill anyone as Arrow now running out of mana. Arthur's going to have to start retreating.
Yeah, there's a whole lot going on. Everyone's health bars are getting low there, but no kills coming out for either side. Watson going in deep, trying to get that Araya Stukov down, and Tracer's going to follow
drag
up.
So good.
Yeah, drag right into the root. That's going to be a secure.
And now no support here for ReGen Phoenix. Arthas locked in. Double kill for Hodis. First 2 kills of the game. They have level 7 talents now. Let's see if Watson's going to pick them any faster here in game number 2. But it's Spatial Echo for Tracer. A bit of an aggressive talent. Really only getting benefit after those hero kills. So expecting to get some kills is Hodis here.
Yeah, I mean, it's gutsy. I like it. Apparently Spatial Echo is really nice. I've never taken it. Actually, that's a lie. I have. And I don't remember getting too much value with it. Granted, I'm not a Tracer player, guys.
So what it does, it allows you to play more aggressive. You go in for the kills with your blinks, knowing that after you get the kill, you'll be able to get yourself out. But it's a risk-reward play. Obviously, if you miss the kill, you're kind of exposed at that point.
Okay.
But from what I've seen so far, 2 kills for Hodis. I think they're feeling good so far, especially after that game 1 performance as well.
Cool. Oh, excuse me. Camp being picked up for Phoenix. I think Sonya was on that one. And Camp picked up... Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Camp picked up for Hodis as well. So this is looking pretty Gucci.
Another
Dahaka
top.
Staying top.
Yeah, and it's a top tribute. Dahaka already top, so really no sense in running it too far away. He's just going to end up staying here. Bottom lane, it's still Sonya and Abathur as Malfurion and Jaina start making their trek up to this top tribute. ReGen Phoenix trying to set up first. 5 seconds till it's active. With Sonya down in the bottom, I think they really have no business being here right now, but they're going to try to get some damage on ETC anyway. Will they pay for it? There's a huge slide in the roots, and yes, they will. Stukov down. 3rd kill of the game for Hodis as Arthas has to retreat back to the fort.
Yeah, there was a drag on Jimmy as well, but unfortunately the rest of Hodis didn't seem to be paying attention to that. That could have been a dead Jimmy. Sonya opting to stay bottom. Abathur also opting to stay bottom. They're going to try and get some turret value here. Here's the thing about Abathur, right? Ooh, boss play top. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, they're making use of every advantage they can find right now as HOTUS. They're finding the boss just ahead of the third tribute. They're already on Curse Point. So if ReGen Phoenix wants to spend time defending this boss, I maybe would have liked to have even seen that boss held until the announcement comes out for the tribute. But Phoenix is going to have to go all the way to the top lane to kill this boss, and then all the way back down to the bottom lane to defend against a curse. What do they end up doing? I think they just have to defend the curse. They're going to go for their boss. They get the boss.
Yep.
But they're going to give up the curse here. I don't know what else is the option. Give up the entire fort?
It looks that way.
They do have Mule, but it's not being thrown out on that top fort yet. We're just going to have a fight. Here it is. Pulse Bomb connecting on Sonya. She's still alive, getting a little bit of armor. There's Hyperion. Great choke point for it, but everyone from HOTUS able to skirt on back towards mid. Abathur's clone is down as ETC pressing back in. Does not have that mosh pit already taken out. As Murder will be the first to fall in the fight. Mudge looking for one of his own, but doesn't find it. Tracer able to recall, and Blaze throwing out the Pulse Bomb. Getting a double kill there for HOTUS and the curse. Mudge now surrounded. I don't think anyway Sonya's getting away from this Tracer. Will she be able to? I don't think so. 400 health? 300?
Oh,
200?
No,
okay.
No way. No way. Not with a curse up. I did want to highlight Araya managing to put the mosh pit on full cooldown. You probably didn't even notice. It was so quick. But nothing doing there, unfortunately. It was just a very...
I did miss the interrupt there. I thought I heard the from like the mosh pit starting.
It was put on full cooldown, so it must have stunned for like a split second.
Oh wow. Root's thrown out. Arthas able to sidestep him, get out of there. Still have a curse for another 16 seconds, and it's HOTUS knocking on the door of this mid keep. The boss already broke through the gate in the top lane. And they're sending the Haka down to the bottom while this curse is still going, potentially picking up the third outer fort. A huge objective push for HOTUS.
Very nicely done by HOTUS. They managed to get, well, 2 forts. It's going to be 3 in about a second. Yeah, there it goes. 3 whole forts there. In exchange for 1 from the boss of ReGen Phoenix. The boss of ReGen Phoenix, that sounds weird. ReGen Phoenix's boss. That's the same thing. They managed to 3 for 1. I think that's worth it, especially on Cursed Hollow against an Abathur. You gotta get that pressure out early, and that's exactly what HOTUS is doing.
Yeah, you have to secure the structures. If you do damage to them, it can mean nothing if you don't finish it with that mule. But so far, they've been able to finish every single one they started outside of this top keep, which was just done passively by the boss. They've been doing a fantastic job, though, of making sure they're securing these kills on the structures.
Yes. And I like that there's not a whole lot to do for either of these teams right now. Both of them are going to be playing pretty passively, so.
This is a big top lane setup right now from HOTUS. 4 heroes up here, just the Dahaka split. Rush Stalk available. There's Howling Blast hitting onto Malfurion. He is in the not in the Twilight Dream. He's got the whatever the other one's called, Tranquility. So not able to silence anything walking in. It's going to be Jaina falling, trading it out with the Arthas, 1 for 1. As the ghouls are still down, it's Tracer trying to run away, but not able to land the Howling Blast as the Abathur cloned Arthas.
Yeah, I mean, these team fights are a little split, I've noticed so far. Looks like another free another free tribute for HOTUS here, because Phoenix simply cannot engage right now.
Less than a minute till his boss is up. I'd expect to see HOTUS try to get it again. They were pretty quick on it the first time. Sure. They are well on their way to having the level 16 talent here ahead of ReGen Phoenix, maybe within that 1 minute still remaining on the cooldown. So if they get that spot, have the Talenteer lead, I expect them to walk right on over to it, maybe even go down to the boss of ReGen Phoenix, steal theirs away. Either play I don't think is going to be too bad for them. And ultimately I think their control on top of the points is a little bit better with the mosh pit. Yeah, I don't know how ReGen Phoenix wants to deal with this. Still no 16s for HOTUS. Maybe the last opportunity Phoenix has, but they're still soaking mid. They're not showing up to this tribute in time, and I think it's going to be 2-0 once again here for HOTUS.
Yeah, I think it
Wait,
is.
they're looking for it maybe.
Oh, maybe. Maybe.
Sonya walking past the bush. Didn't see anyone in there. Here's ETC now walking in. Has the face check, knocking them back. As the clone comes out, it's another Arthas. Darabo trying to help this front line out. The silence is there from Dahaka on top of Arthas. And look at the mosh pit. Locking in 3, but the backside is that clone helping pick up a kill on Jaina. So far a 1-for-1 Arthas for the Jaina and make it 2-for-1 as the clone falls in Malfurion as well. ReGen Phoenix down a talent here. Getting a 2-for-1 trade and a tribute. A big pickup for them there.
Yeah, I mean, ETC's trying to find a way to get in there, but he can't. He doesn't have... Tracer manages to get this auto attack out. Holy cow, they might be able to stall this.
I don't know. That might have been it. Watson's going to try to get back in there.
Comes...
Oh, Tracer again.
Look,
the zoning.
As long as she's got those, whatchamacallits.
Abby's hat might pick up a kill on Tracer. Yeah. Oh! Blaze is down.
Oh my gosh.
And now another death there. Staggered death means ReGen Phoenix and start looking at this top boss. Sonya is here. Has Wrath of the Berserker, so this is going to go down like silly putty. Bottom lane, it's HOTUS looking for a siege camp. Probably going to push this out and maybe try to run at the boss of ReGen Phoenix if they want to play it aggressive. Tribute spawning here soon. Might just sit in the bush.
I'm sorry, I'm still wigging out over the needle there. The needle spine, I think they're called, right? No, needle spine is the ability. The stab, excuse me. The stab coming from Abathur. Wow.
Here's a
just
bush.
Landed on Tracer.
Ooh, gonna be scouted out by Arthas. Good Howling Blast.
Oh, good enough to go in that choke there. I think ReGen Phoenix needs to go around if they want to engage here. All their heroics are up except for Wrath.
They want this Arthas to be up front. There's the face mount. There's the power slide. That means the tribute's picked up. ETC maybe a little bit exposed, though, as the water elemental... No, not used. I thought I saw the water ele come out. It was actually just the ghouls from Arthas. Excuse me.
Yeah, Army of the Dead was used, but nothing else from either side was used during this. So that's not good.
Bomb at 89%. That's going to be a factor in this fight if Tracer gets a little bit more. There's that water elemental going to be rooted in by Arthas. Phoenix still trying to back up. Here's the clone. It's another Arthas once again as ETC walking in, has that Moss Pit if he wants to use it. Mudge on the backside, spinning on Malfurion as Tracer trying to protect the Jaina, who's so low. Waterboy TKD was in a lot of trouble. There's the Mosh Pit interrupted once again by the Stukov as Mudge, look at him spinning on 5 heroes, getting so much value with this Sonya, with this Wrath of Berserker, finds that kill, might find more. Blaze is low. Blaze gonna recall right next to 2 heroes from ReGen Phoenix, but they don't find Tracer. She's still alive. Raynor trying to get it and does, so a triple kill for ReGen Phoenix, an opportunity now to grab their own boss here.
Yeah, I think you do it. I think you let Sonya tank it right here. Yeah, this looks good for ReGen Phoenix. I want to highlight the level 13 talent from Abathur, Soma Transference. That kept Sonya alive. I don't know if you saw the one burst brought her from, I don't know, maybe 30% health to about 70 in like no time flat. Like, holy cow, that was cool. ReGen Phoenix really coming alive post 16. I'm very excited to see if they can turn this around. Maybe a game 3. Maybe a game 3. Come on, guys. You know you want a game 3.
Oh, yeah. That level 13 Soma Transference.
Yeah.
Getting value on Sonya.
Yeah, all right, listen. Hey, I kind of questioned the W or the pressured glands at 1 from Abathur, but hey, no, it's working. I swear I've been seeing it lately. So I have a funny feeling this next tribute is, you know, oh, this is definitely...
This is similar position that ReGen Phoenix found themselves in. Now they return the favor to HOTUS with a boss pushing bottom lane as the Curse Point tribute is activating. No one from HOTUS is anywhere in the vicinity. It's going to be completely conceded over to ReGen Phoenix, which means we will be seeing a curse. The boss has been killed. Bottom lane only took out 1 of those turrets. Siege Camp going to be grabbed here by HOTUS in defense.
Yep.
But this is a curse right now. ReGen Phoenix on the front foot.
Yeah, no, that's smart of HOTUS to do that because you can't allow a boss to push into your keep like that. And like let's pretend that they did go for the tribute there. You can't risk that if you wind up losing that fight and there's a boss. You know, no. I'm glad that they decided to all go for the boss and clear it. Maybe Phoenix doesn't get any value out of this, and it looks like they're just pushing out the lanes to make sure the minions in the other lanes don't get any value.
Here comes HOTUS in defense, down that Storm tier talents that ReGen Phoenix are able to pick up. They're at level 20 and are going to try to push in. Another 20 seconds left on this curse, trying to find the first keep of the game in either direction. Abathur has the clone ready to go. Wrath of the Berserker still active for Mudge here. He's trying to push in with the rest of the team. Now onto that well, spinning. Big Howling Blast by Arthas, locking in a few. There's the Pulse Bomb. Mudge may be in trouble. Getting some healing from Abathur, who's on his head. Spinning once again, trying to revitalize all the health, but the mosh pit's there. It's quickly, though, interrupted once again. The swipes from Stukov, able to save the day. But I don't think they end up getting the keep. No, the defense is there. HOTUS going to keep it standing.
Yeah, I mean, they had... there's still more. Darabell's going to go ahead and use his clone.
Back up with that Howling Blast, followed up on the first one. There's the Pulse Bomb, but plenty of armor from Arthas means he's gonna live. Finally looking at the keep once again. ReGen Phoenix able to get it. Abathur clone goes down. They're not worried. They're gonna disengage this and leave with the first keep of the game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that HOTUS was too concerned. The bottom lane was pretty safe since they got the siege camp. So all they had to really do was clear top lane and middle lane, which ReGen Phoenix opted to prioritize. So really, top lane wasn't too big of an issue. It was really just middle lane. So I kind of like this. Oh, here it comes.
Oh, wow. HOTUS aware of the timer. ReGen Phoenix not. Maybe wanting to walk that way, but no, they're opting just to walk on down to the bottom. This other boss still a minute 42 away from spawning. Big pickup here for HOTUS. This is a 18, almost 19-minute boss. It's going to be pushing onto a keep, and again, we're looking at the curse point situation. HOTUS going to have to give ReGen Phoenix a decision to make here. Defend the boss, defend the curse. First time they defended the boss. Or no, they defended the curse. And that boss was able to push through a fort.
Yes. I think we defend. Time, though. Yeah. Then we got plenty of time, and Abathur has his mule prepared, I think. I hope. Let's take a look.
HOTUS gonna counter
he's
push in this mid lane, keeping two lanes going. There's the water elemental. Abathur on top, trying to get some healing onto the keep itself, but it doesn't quite work that way. Mudge able to scare him back. Boss still pushing top. It gets half of the keep mid as well. Tribute in less than 10 seconds, and look how far away ReGen Phoenix is. They won't have Wrath of the Berserker for this fight. It's been a difference maker, allowing Sonya to keep herself alive. Without a here wreck, I think that maybe changes.
Yeah, this is looking really rough. They're getting completely zoned out and cannot find Hyperion.
Big Hyperion though. Moshpit gonna lock in just the Abathur clone. Silence is there from Stukov. Means ETC has to start walking back. Moshpit expired. Darabo trying to get everything he can before he's down. But with the clone gone and with Sonya gone, this is looking to turn it all around for HOTUS now. 5v3. Arrow now surrounded. Getting slowed. ETC right behind him. Likely with a power slide. There it is. Jaina with the Blizzard as well. And the drag from Dahaka. Means Arthas is down. A triple kill if you count the Abathur clone for HOTUS with the curse. Those two keeps that were at half, yeah, they're gone. HOTUS looking to end it right here, Rek.
Oh, yeah. I think this is the end of the game. Even with a mule up, nothing can really stop this HOTUS push. Unless, yeah, no, that's it. That's the end of the game. GG's to ReGen Phoenix and to HOTUS. Our victors. 2-0 domination here. It's a flex match taking place in week 5. HOTUS walking out with 3 points against RGP. Yep.
Let's take a look at this match summary brought to you by Nexus Gaming Series. Abathur was tried. A lot of siege, a lot of hero damage. But 10 kills for HOTUS is the difference here, especially there at the end, finding those 3, able to push in, get the win on Cursed Hollow after getting their second curse of the game. Who stood out to you as an MVP performance there in game number 2?
Game number 2. I'm going to give that one to Watson on ETC. The zoning was tremendous. No deaths. That's always nice. I think that the zoning was just superior, and it's not, while they didn't make anything particularly flashy per se, I think it just is a little underappreciated how well they managed to keep ReGen Phoenix in check. You know, managing to get that one interrupt on the Stukov on that one tribute point was pretty funny to watch. I liked that a lot.
Tracer getting a little sneaky there.
Yeah, Tracer getting sneaky too. So I'm gonna give it to one personally.
All right. Well, I'm trying to reach out to Blaze. You want to hop on over to the NGS lobby 1?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's hop on over there. All right.
Greetings.
Greetings. Let me see if I can fix this up. Put up a team logo. Take down this. Here we go. And boom. There we go. Perfect. We got HOTUS coming in. Here we got Watson.
How's it going?
How's it going?
It's
Welcome.
going, man. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. Great set tonight. You guys take the 2-0 domination over ReGen Phoenix, but you guys were looking really good tonight. You came out with, a couple of heroes, especially the game 1. We were like, oh, Nazeebo? We haven't seen him in a while. But it looked like you guys had a game plan in both games. How do you feel your preparation was for tonight, and did you end up getting what you wanted?
Draft-wise, it was kind of, we're still trying to get a feel for where things are at. We really don't. I don't know what the meta is, and I don't know where the meta is. It feels stale to us, so we kind of play random things right now just to see what works. So game 1 was just kind of a, well, we really don't want more melee. They take the Maiev. I'd rather not go Thrall or Greymane or any of that. Let's see what we can do with 2 ranged heroes. And Nazeebo is a nice sustained mage. Once they picked the Garrosh, it made the Nazeebo feel that much better in my mind, just because it's more poke. So game 2, that was a little more fun, where we got to play the Tracer, but that Sonya Abathur, that was some scary shit.
Yeah, and
scary stuff.
Thank you. In game number 2, we also got to see the Dahaka picked up there, and we saw game number 1 getting banned out. Clyde probably wanting to play it over on Dragonshire, but getting to play it on Cursed Hollow, and you guys definitely showed that you were wanting the hero. Just confidence on him. You really like him, or you think he still has a place in the meta right now?
We actually just started working on it. So Clyde really just likes playing it and wants to keep playing it. So it was just a nice opportunity to get a feel for, we've been trying to practice it as much as we can and just get a feel for where we're at with it, making sure that we're utilizing the global aspect of it, getting side soak, and then keeping up with that Abathur.
Rek, Dragonshire, we talked a bit about, the game 1, we had the bans on Falstead, the bans on Dahaka, and then we ended up seeing the Brightwing coming in. A lot of focus on global on Dragonshire. Mm-hmm. So my question, Watson, for you is, did you ever feel like Dragonshire was playing as though Phoenix was looking to take advantage of the global? And was it after the Dahaka getting taken away and you guys had banned out the Falstead, was it even a thought, or how to deal with maybe ReGen Phoenix moving in that direction with their draft? Or was it, hey, let's just lock in this Nazeebo Sonya thing that we're so happy about and run with it?
So from a global perspective, we figure we needed 2 characters that could kind of, so the Nazeebo works where he can kind of chill mid, safely kind of try and zone and guard the shrine if we run into a scenario where they teleport top, we suddenly lose top, we potentially someone dies top kind of thing. So we needed to have what I felt like was strong poke, which is where the Nazeebo came in. So I mean, there was concern there of utilizing that Brightwing to, kind of basically telly in, polybomb, get a kill. Luckily, I don't think that happened all that often. I think she got 1 or 2 good rotates where they picked somebody up in the top lane. But but the other side of it is, once it got towards the late game, and even that last fight, that what I think was where we ended up ending the game, we saw Brightwing top, and then their 4-man pushing out that lane up to about the shrine point. And as soon as we saw that, we were fairly confident that if I landed the Blessed Shield, we were going to kill the Jaina. So we rotate down, we see that she can't, there's no way the Brightwing is going to be able to telly in unless she's already tellied.
Yep.
So as
And
soon as we
that was
saw
the-
it, it's just Blessed Shield, blow her up, Jaina's gone.
She literally like wasn't even on her feet. It's like the Blessed Shield hit and like the health bar was gone.
Yeah, and
definitely
that was
one of
where
the
it-
quickest kills I've seen all season.
It was, yeah, I was very impressed with my team. I told them what I was going to do. I said, hey, I see Jaina. I'm going to Blessed Shield Jaina. We're going to kill her. And I was very thrilled when my team, everyone attacked her. So it was very nice to see.
So, Watson, let's talk about HOTUS. You guys are currently first place in Division B East after this result tonight. What's stopping you guys, and do you feel like you're going to bring it back to another one of these division championship games?
We'd love to get back there. We missed it last season. Gilly Sharks moved on to Div A, so, we don't really have that. So it's, we're looking for that, I don't know, we'll say that new rivalry. It's been a good season. We've run into a lot of really good teams. And, even tonight, ReGen Phoenix, I'm telling you, that Abathur, that was scary.
Yeah.
So,
have you guys played against Reborn Knights Black yet?
Not yet this season. We do play him this week. Played him in the past. Played him in the playoffs, I believe.
Oh, I see it right here. That
playoffs last season.
That matchup's tomorrow night, 9:30 p.m. I don't know if there's a caster on it yet. Maybe I can find that out. No caster yet. Hey, maybe if you're a caster out there watching right now, pick up that match. It's number 1 versus number 2 in Division B East. Definitely going to be a thriller. That's tomorrow night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Watson, though, huge congrats tonight. 2-0 victory. The 3 points, the first place, all of it. Congrats to you. Congrats to HOTUS. Before we let you go, I got to give you some time for some shout-outs, so the floor is yours.
Shout outs to you guys for casting. Really appreciate it. It's always a fun time going back and rewatching the matches. Shout out to Twitch chat. Thank you for guys showing up, keeping this dead game alive. We always appreciate that. And shout out to the team. It was well played by both sides for sure, but I'm glad my team was able to come away with a victory.
Awesome. Congrats again. Hope to see you soon, and I'm definitely going to try to tune into that match at a minimum tomorrow. Maybe I have time to cast it myself. We'll see. But congrats, and best of luck moving forward Season 7.
Thanks.
All right, Rec, end of the day here for us, man. That was a rather quick one, huh?
Yeah, end of the road. Only an hour and 8 minutes. I think we started a minute late, so actually an hour and 7 minutes. That's a bummer.
Something like that. Ends up being a 2-0 victory for HOTUS, our great friends there with the Heroes of the United States. Congrats to them. Congrats to their captain, Blaze, for bringing this team back. Really looking just as good as they did last season, maybe even better.
I think maybe even better, personally. I think they're looking real good. If they're number 2, whew, better watch out. It'd be.
Oh, they're number 1 now. After tonight, that's number 1.
Oh, my goodness.
My goodness, indeed.
Well,
all right, Rec, let them know where they can find you, and we'll go ahead and sign off for tonight.
Sure. You guys can find me at Recychic on literally everything. Every platform ever, except Instagram. I don't do that. You can find me at Recychic, ReCychic. I'm around. Just let me know who you are first, because I do freak out a lot.
And, of course, you can find me over here on twitch.tv/MurdaRG. Also on Twitter, of course, same handle. And YouTube, look for me there. If you are watching this in the future, you magical people, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button on YouTube. Really goes a long way. I'm so close to having 100 followers on there. So maybe you're in Twitch chat right now. Head on over. Nightbot put a link in chat not too long ago. Follow it to my channel. Hit the subscribe button. I promise you, you will not regret it. But that's it for tonight. Big thanks to Recychic for joining me. Thank you, my friend. And big thanks to our teams, our captains, all of you guys watching. The follows came from Cotilli and That Green Fish tonight. Supercar with 100 bits, and we had a raid earlier from Mark Zombie. You guys are amazing people. Thank you for being beautiful, and thank you for continuing to support amateur Heroes of the Storm. Until next time, I'm Murda. I was joined by Recychic. I'll see you guys in the Nexus.
Bye.